All right. Okay, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Top Boy Larry, and so basically today we're going to have a session, a forex session where we're going to trade gold, right? And right now this is pre-New York, and yeah. With that being said, let's just get into it. Very thankful for you guys tuning into this channel right now. So basically, what you see right here, this is my win rate. I have 43 wins. I have 7 losses, and I have only 5 break evens. So basically, today we're going to discuss something before we get into the trading, right? Today is FOMC. This is really vital. This is something that is very, very crucial that you should know. FOMC basically means Federal Open Market Committee. And what happens with that, I'm just going to explain the relations of FOMC and gold. So basically, what is FOMC? I already said it. It is the Federal Open Market Committee, right? What happens in this Federal Open Market Committee, right? So basically, we have a group of leaders in this thing. They have a president, and what happens is that they discuss the state of the dollar in that current time and level and space, right? So they tell you how the dollar is performing based on their numbers. And the most important thing that you should know about the Federal Open Market Committee is that they cut rates or increase interest rates, right? So, how does this affect gold, right? So, basically, if rates go up, right? So basically the US dollar gets stronger, right? Because they make borrowing much more expensive or borrowing much more costlier, if that's a word, right? Or costly. And when borrowing is costly, the US dollar goes up, right? And gold usually drops, right? But also you need to understand that based on the fears, or let's just say based on fear, gold goes up based on fear. Let's just keep it that way, right? Fear is what drives gold the most. When people are fearful, gold drives up. When there's less fear in the world, then gold drives down. I hope let's keep that in mind, right? So basically, stocks usually drop, right, when the Federal Open Market Committee raises interest rates, right? And if the rates go down, what happens to gold? Obviously, the US dollar gets weaker and gold increases, right? And when gold increases, it rises. When gold rises, what happens to the stocks? The stocks usually rise. So I'm just giving you guys a short explanation on why um, these things happen and why gold is going up in that current level and why gold is going down in that level. All right. So now let's get into um yeah, let's get into it. I'm just going to decrease here and I'm going to have my camera back to where it belongs. Right. Yeah, I think this is proper. All right. So right now, um, we're going into the charts, right? As you guys can see, gold is going up, right? And basically, I'm not afraid to take a buy right now because I've been analyzing the market, and yeah, I think the buys are good here. Let's see. All right, this is my P&L, guys, right? So I'm plus $3,000 here, as you can see. And yeah, I'm going to go buy on gold right now. Let me just confirm before I take weird decisions here. Um, we haven't really, okay. You know what? I'm not going to buy now. I'm going to wait just a little and basically let the market do its thing, and we are going to analyze the chart now, right? We are going to analyze the chart. Let's see. Mm, all right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Mhm. I've been analyzing the chart earlier on, so let me just go for the buys because I should have been in the buys anyway. I should have been, yeah, I should have been in the buys anyway. Um, okay, I'm going to buy here. Have my uh, contracts set up here, and I'm just gonna wait for price to push up here, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna risk too much on this trade. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have $100 there, risk, and I'm basically gonna say I'm taking full right here for on $120, right? Yeah, so let's see if gold is gonna push up, and meantime, I'm going to open another chart here of gold, and I'm going to explain um what is basically happening, right? And yeah, while we wait for the trade, let me explain. um let's have a top-down analysis here. Okay, so looking at gold right now, as you guys can see, we are in the all-time highs. Price has been pushing up, and let's keep in mind, guys, we have fears, right? There are fears in the market that we have been uh cutting interest rates for the past three events of FOMC. So obviously, based on that, we need to understand that, okay, I don't think, or we don't think as traders, we don't think that price will be cut again, interest rates will be cut again, right? I think maybe interest rates will be kept at the current level they are in right now, or interest rates might just be taken higher, right? So let's see. And also let's keep in mind what Donald Trump said yesterday. Donald Trump said the dollar is great, and he hinted that we need to cut interest rates more, right? That's what he hinted yesterday, but we will see what happens today, right? Yeah. So yeah, right now we are in the all-time highs. As you guys can see, price has been pushing up. We don't know. So basically, we haven't been trading gold properly for the past. Let's see, for the past, yeah, since December, gold has been pushing up. So we haven't been trading gold properly because we usually look left to get right. But right now, as you guys can see, price has been going up. We haven't had any information on the left for the most part here, right? Okay, let's look at the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame, basically price is sort of like rejecting in this level, but we do not know. We pushed up with no lower wick. We pushed up with no top wick here, as you guys can see. But price has been pushing up anyway, right? So we do have some sort of a range where we've been playing at for the most for the short term here, right? And what do we expect to see from gold? We expect to see some sort of a rejection here, maybe liquidity in this level here, and price keeping on pushing up, right? Looking at the 1 hour time frame, as you guys can see, based on the range that I've marked, we are expecting some sort of let's just say support in this level, but price is rejecting right here. Why is price rejecting? We're not sure, right? But that's what's happening. Okay, looking at the 30-minute time frame right here, as you guys can see, we are creating some sort of a support. If we do close support here, that will be good. I should have actually waited for the support before going for those buys, right? Yeah, so we're just gonna keep it right here. Right, this is our current range that we're trading at, right? So basically, we're gonna say buys above here, sells below this area, but I'm not really up for the sales because of what I just explained, right? Okay, looking at the 15-minute time frame. As you guys can see, we did create some sort of a support here, 2 minutes to a closure, and price is basically playing around in this level, right? So we do have our bullish um idea here based on everything that we've explained. So let's see how price actually plays in this area. This is a very interesting area to look at here, because if you actually look at it on a short term level here, we do see that price is about to actually close bearish, and it tapped our previous resistance here. So actually price might just drop down, but it might drop down for the short term. Long term, we are bullish. Why are we also bullish long term? Look at the trend, guys. Right? What is the trend telling us? You need to keep that in mind. The trend is an uptrend. How do you uh, how do you how are you able to see that um, price is trending up or down? This is what you get to see, right? So price creates higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and price keeps on pushing up, right? And that's what that's how you can tell that we are in an uptrend. As you guys can see, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and price has been pushing like that. Right now, basically, price, as you guys can see, it created a higher high right here, higher low, but it failed to push up, as you guys can see. So maybe the trend is changing. This is a change of structure here. This is a break of structure, right? And price is basically what is basically trying to maybe start a downtrend, right? Or possibly confuse most traders. Okay, let me just remove all these things. And now let me show you something else, right? This is a downtrend. Higher lows, lower lows, higher lows, lower lows, and price keeps on pushing like that, right? So this is another way to be able to look at the trend. If price is moving like this should be a downtrend, and if price is moving like this should be an uptrend. I'm still very much bullish, and yeah, for the most part here, and also based on the uncertainty that gold is going through right now, I'm very bullish. Based on this analysis right here, this is why I bought price. So let's see if price is going to keep on pushing up here, or it's going to um go down. I'm in a trade here currently, as you guys can see. Okay, my bad. Let me just push this and move it back right here. Currently in a trade, as you guys can see. And yeah, let's see how price wants to react and how price wants to move in this level here. Right now, right now, I'm going to tell you guys what's happening. Right now, I only have two viewers. You guys are the ones that make me basically what's happening. Right now, I only have two viewers. Okay, yeah, you guys are the ones who are keeping me up. Okay, now I have three viewers who are watching. You guys are the ones who are keeping me up each and every single day, and I'm really willing to teach you guys because I see the consistency in what you guys believe in. Right? You believe in the vision, and you want to see success in your life. And I assure you, the more you look at my live sessions, the more you will be able to understand what is happening and how everything is happening, right? And do not mind, like, let me be honest with you guys. Do not mind anything, anything in terms of the quality that I'm producing right now and all those type of things. I am working alone. Let's keep that in mind. So if I'm working alone, I'm learning things as I go. So there's a lot of things that I'm learning that um increases my quality. I don't have any professionals. I don't have anyone who is assisting me in any shape or form. So when you guys see me doing this, don't be discouraged here. Be encouraged because I'm pushing alone. And the only reason why I'm pushing alone is because I don't have friends anymore. Friends who I used to chill with, you know what I mean? Most friends that I used to chill with are gone. And I do understand I don't have a problem with my friends. I just saw that we have different goals and they also have their own goals and they're doing their own thing and I'm doing a different thing. So when I'm chilling here and I'm live, they're probably doing something else. I don't want to say what they do. I don't know what they do. So they're doing something else, which really conflicts our times. As you guys can see, it's 2 p.m. They probably out there together chilling and doing something. And I'm out here on the charts and teaching people how to trade, right? And also learning at the same time. So we have different goals in life. And that's why, yeah, and yeah, I also don't have partners yet, and I believe that I will find partners as time goes. So I'm just looking. I'm looking at who is interested, and if there's anyone who's interested in what I do, and anyone who wants to help out, just hit me up, and maybe we might just come up with a deal, and we might just work together, right? Okay, yeah. So price is basically pushing down here, as you guys can see. Um, yeah, let's just see, let's see how price is going to react in this level, but I'm in the buys here. Goldie goldie. Okay, for the most part here I'm actually happy. I'm happy how the trade is going. Yeah, it might look like uh I'm losing, but I might be winning. Right, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Yeah, let's see how price reacts in these levels here. um yeah, let me just get a chart up right here quickly. There's one chart that I need to put up here. It's I'm also looking at NAS 100, guys, and we are going to start trading NAS 100 on a daily basis, but at a specific time. I'm thinking of trading NAS 100 around what time? Around 10, around 9, actually 8 to 10. Let's just say that 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock South African time. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Okay. I have the chart up right here on my other screen. So let's see how price is reacting. Yep. Looks like we are going to tap losses here. Looks like price is going to tap our stop loss here. Let's see. Yeah. One thing I'm going to say here, I actually entered very early. I entered very early. That's what I can say. And yeah, this is this is the disadvantage of entering the market uh, before analyzing properly. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's see how price reacts in these levels right here. I'm still very bullish. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see price reverse here and keep on pushing up. I adjusted my stop loss here, as you guys can see. And if you have enough capital, don't be afraid to do that, right? If you have enough capital, just adjust your stop loss. Because basically, we do understand that these wicks here are wicks to get filled, right? Filled, filled. Yeah, English. These are wicks that need to get filled. And sometimes price fills the wicks and sometimes price doesn't. So you need to also be very much aware of what price does in specific areas, right? So like areas like this, when price pushes down, um, let me just draw a box for you guys. You see areas like this, right? This is where this is where liquidity exists, right? And price needs to fill this wicks sometimes to keep going in the in your desired direction. So don't be scared when you see price rejecting these levels here. All right. I'm just gonna delete that quickly. Yeah, let's see. So today I explained FOMC to you, and as you guys will be watching my live sessions, I'll be explaining other things like CPI, NFP, and why we trade them and how we trade them, right? So we're going to explain all those types of things as time goes. NFP, CPI, PPI, you know, all of them will be explained. All of them will be, yeah, you guys will know every single one of them if you tune into my channel and how it basically moves the markets, you know. Goldie. So basically, gold needs you to have a lot of capital to start trading gold, right? That's why I want to branch into something else that could be more affordable to most beginner traders, right? I need something that could be affordable to beginner traders, and I think the last 100 is something that can work, right? For most beginner traders, gold needs a bit more capital. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Comments. Um, right. Let me answer. What vibes? How did you learn this style? Course or self-taught? I learned it through a course. I learned it through a course. Someone taught me, and that I'm not gonna lie. I tried learning by myself, and I saw that learning by myself, I can know so much, right? And I knew a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I knew candlesticks, trends, all these strategies, right? But after I learned from a specific person, he was able to take all my information, put it in one box, and basically use that box to channel my direction. Let's just say that, right? I was all over the place and he channeled me to follow the right road. And I paid, obviously. If you want to learn, you need to pay, right? And that's something I'm not going to shy away from telling you guys. And if you want to really, really know exactly how traders do their things, you're going to need to pay them, right? And you decide who you want to pay. You want to pay your influencer guy who's on the social media platforms, who's uh, uh, selling a cause, up to you. You wanna pay someone who's flexing cars, up to you. You wanna pay a real trader, up to you. I paid a real trader, very anonymous. very private, very quiet, right? Not on social media, doesn't post too many things, right? But is very profitable. And I picked that person. And right now, I know my stuff. Okay, W Stream, keep it up. Appreciate it. NY Kendall, appreciate it. I've been seeing you many times lately, and NY Kendall, shout out to you, hey. Chart vibes. It that was smooth. What made you take that setup? Price action. Price action. I trade price action. Wasn't I wouldn't say it's smooth because it's on a loss, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's smooth. What time frames do you use for buyers and entries? Um, I use the 5 minute chart for buyers. For entries, 5 minutes, 15 minutes for entries, 30 minutes for entries, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily for buyers. Actually, the 1 hour, I don't use it that much. I just use it to see, right? Yeah. Okay, back to the charts. Oh, algo vibes, my bad. How do you avoid over trading when the market is slow? When the market is slow, I don't trade it, right? When the market is slow, I don't trade at all. When how oh, yeah, yeah. Pips Princess, what's your number one rule to never break? My number one rule that I don't break is don't overtrade. Stick to the plan. 1 to 2 trades a day, you know. Yeah, that's basically it. I make sure I only trade once or twice per day, nothing more, nothing less, right? And that's how I keep it, and that's how it's going to stay for the most part. It's going to stay like that for the most part. um Okay. What else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Okay, Pips Princess was the last one. Okay, shout out, guys. Shout out for the questions. Appreciate the questions. Price looks like it is reversing right here. Price looks like it is going back up. Let's see what it wants to do in this level here. We were all the way minus. We were minus $100 here. Crazy, crazy stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, my bias doesn't change. I'm still very bullish here. On the charts here. Maybe on my premium group we should do a voting session, right? We should vote if you guys want me to trade NAS 100 as well. Just put it in the put it in the votes. Put it in the votes. Comment, right? Comment and tell me that you guys want NAS 100. Yeah. Comment and tell me you want NAS 100 right now, and I will decide. I will actually start trading NAS 100, but only once a day from 8 to 10. I will have a live session and I will trade that. Yeah, this was some crazy drawdown. I'm not gonna lie. We were in deep drawdown here. What does price? What does Goldie want to do? What does Goldie want to do? Hey, Goldie, my favorite pair of all time. You know why? It reacts to price action properly. Or at least let me just say it reacts to how I trade properly. Or how I think. You see, one thing that I need you guys to understand is that you need to be able to have a specific way of thinking when you're in the market. That's why maybe I should come give you guys an explanation to why I'm having a specific bias for the day, right? And to be honest, this information doesn't come free, but I'm yeah, 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 right. I'm willing to share this information with you guys uh, for free. Why? Why? I don't know. I just feel like it. To be honest, I just feel like it. I feel like sharing this information for free, and I will share this information for free. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What is Goldie trying to do here? Okay, we are in profits. We just got in profits slightly. Um, slightly. The weather is looking very crazy today. Why is the markets so slow? It's because of the times. The times, high volume times, low volume times. When the volume is high, the market is fast. When the volume is low, the market is slow. Right? Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, guys, please do subscribe. Please do subscribe. This is very helpful. When you subscribe, you're giving people who also want to learn how to trade a chance to learn from me. So I would really appreciate that, guys. If you subscribe and ask us, spread the word to as many people as you can. And yeah, man, that will be very much helpful to me. Yeah. Okay. We need this channel on 5,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? 5K subscribers. I don't want to sound too ambitious, but 5K, bro. 5K, 5K. And I don't want to give it a time stamp. Say I want 5K by next week. Nah, 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 nah. I just want 5K. Doesn't matter how long it takes, but let it not take too long. Because if it takes too long, then what is the point in the first place, right? But I would really much appreciate if you guys, give this channel that oomph, that vibe, that energy, so that we can spread the word and grow. Because we don't want to be stagnant, right? We don't want to be sitting in one place. We don't want to be chilling on one spot. You never want that in your life, right? You never want to be chilling in one spot in your life. If you find yourself chilling in one spot in your life, there's a big issue, and you really need to change that, right? Um, yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Okay, we are back in profits right here, as you guys can see. Yeah, price did really take us very badly in drawdown. As you guys can see, we were let me see, how bad was our drawdown. Our drawdown was 113 rand, I mean dollars, $113 in drawdown, right? Okay, price looks to be pushing here. How long will price push? How far will it push? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this is my full take profit here. But if we do push to these levels here, I'm going to go break even. So previously I said the reason why yeah, I was not so happy with where I opened the trade because I was in a rush, right? I did analyze the market and everything, and yes, I was low key in a rush. I'm not gonna lie. This is where I should have opened the trade. Like, let's be honest, I should have waited for those moves to happen before I enter. But yeah, you guys need to keep that in mind. Don't be very rush, especially if you don't have enough capital. I'm going to emphasize, when your capital is low, don't trade gold like a bastard. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah, when your capital is low, don't trade gold like you know what the heck you're doing. Because none of us know what the heck we're doing. You know, gold will show you flames. It'll ask you, who do you think you are? And if you really think you are who you think you are, Goldie will show you that you're not that. You're not that. You know what I mean? So you really need to humble yourself in front of gold here, and let it do its thing, and work with it. Don't work against it, and don't predict it. Instead, I would rather suggest you, instead of predicting Goldie, react to it. So what I did there was, it wasn't really a reaction, it was a prediction, right? Yeah, so you need to be able to react. I should have opened the trade right now, right? Or somewhere down here, or, yeah. But yeah, um let's see. Goldie Goldie. What is Goldie trying to do here? Maybe I should have a banner on the screen, like a huge banner, like a huge one that says subscribe. Maybe that will get people to subscribe. Um, yeah. I mean, you can watch and all, but if you don't have questions, how do you learn? That's one thing that I always ask myself. How are you going to learn if you don't ask questions? Okay, so I'm just going to adjust my stop loss here. Instead of losing $100, I would rather right now, based on how price is moving, maybe say I would lose $60. Okay, yeah, we were like in $30 profits, but it's not enough for me to say I'm adjusting um my stop loss to break even here. It's more like an inevitable break even if I do that, right? And that's one thing I'm avoiding. The more questions you ask, the more you learn. Yeah, that's a given. You cannot learn without asking questions. I mean, look at the children who let's give an example. At school, right? When you don't ask questions and the teacher says, "Do you understand?" Then you're just there. acting like you understand, but you don't really understand, and you know, and you out there, or maybe you feel like you understand, and then you, you fumble, right? You find yourself fumbling because you don't ask questions. So the more you ask questions, the more you minimize the fumbling experience. You know, yeah. People would rather ask YouTube how to get girls on the streets. No, 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 I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just playing around. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Trend TY. What are you saying, my friend? Um, are you following trend only, or do you also take reversals? Interesting question. I like the question. I'm not gonna lie. I also trade reversals. I'm not gonna lie. There are impulse trades that I take based on a reversal, right? And even if we are in an uptrend, you find myself taking sells, right? I would find myself taking sells, and yeah, that's something you need to get yourself used to, right? Yeah, even in an uptrend, I would take sells. Okay, Goldie. What is Goldie doing? Oh, gold, gold. Okay. Yeah. I know how gold moves. I know how gold moves. I'm not shocked here. I'm not surprised. One moment you're in profits and the next moment you're in losses. Yeah. It happens. It happens. It happens to the best of us. You just don't need to overreact when such happens. You just need to keep your calm and let price do its thing here. Yeah, this is a really tough position where we are in here. Let's go back to the chart here. The chart that we were, was it this one? Okay, yeah. You see, this is the reason why I say this is a tough position is because price has been, right? Price has been reacting in this area here. You see, this is a no trade area, to be honest with you. You shouldn't be really taking trades in the range, right? Unless you think you're the team, right? If you think you're the ace, you can do it, right? But I would suggest taking trades outside of the range. It's much safer, it's much easier, right? So we're in the range here, and that's why you see price pushing up, pushing down, pushing up, pushing down. It plays that way when you're in the range, but outside of the range is where price is safe, right? I think I hit the nail on the coffin there. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna readjust my stop loss, put it back in this level here, and say whatever price does right here, right? The only time I will go break even is if price breaks these highs and keeps on pushing up. Then I will go break even. But right now, because we are in a range and price is basically faking out many people here, I'm going to stay out of that mess here. Yep. Yep. Weak hunter, weak hunter. What are you saying, weak hunter? Can you explain what would invalidate your setup? So basically, what would invalidate? Invalidate is the opposite of validate, right? If I'm correct, then if maybe price moves without a wick, right? When price moves without a wick, basically that's what invalidates your setup, right? Because now price is moving um without any confirmation or maybe closes without a wick, then I know that price has a 50% chance of reverse. So I stay out. Yeah. Okay, so right now, as you guys can see, we are back in profits slightly again. And yeah, so let's see what price wants to do and how it wants to react in this level here. Uh, okay, I'm going to go. Let me send a signal in my. Yeah, we are back in profits right now. Losses, profits, losses, profits, losses. This is the longest trade ever. Wow. Damn, this is a long ass trade. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm going to say we are buying at 5264. 5264. 5264 dot 20. Right, and take profits. I'm not going to add any take profit, any stop loss. I would just inform them when we have to close here. Our stop loss must be at 52515. You see, the disadvantage of sending signals and trading at the same time is it's time consuming. And the moment you send the signal, the move is already done, right? And that's the most disgusting part for me. I don't enjoy doing sending signals and being live. I would rather send a signal and not be live, you know, or be live and not send a signal. Because the people who are watching my live are the ones who are gonna get what I'm doing, right? But this is not financial advice for YouTube reasons. This is not financial advice. Um, do what you do at your own risk, and I do what I do at my own risk. That's just for YouTube reasons, guys. Disclaimer. Okay, okay, okay. Back in profits here. Back in the profits. Gold price close in the next 20 minutes here. Okay. Big push up, big protein. Yes. That's what I want from gold. Okay, right now I'm going to go break even, as you guys can see. I'm going break even on the trade here. And yeah, I'm just gonna let basically this should be, you know, guys, this is not good for me, right? I don't know how to take partials on trading view. This is bad. And I can't call myself a mentor and do such weird things, right? This is weird. This is not proper. Shouldn't be doing that. Okay, yeah, but we are break even here. Actually, start taking partials now because yeah, it's important for you to be able to take part of your money in these levels here. 'Cause price might really start rejecting again. So yeah, take your money here and take 50% of your capital right now, and yeah, let the rest run. Let's see, will it hit our break even point here, or will we keep on pushing up? Goldie, what does Goldie want to do? What does Goldie want to do in profits? As you guys can see clearly. Um, yeah, yeah, Massive moves on gold here. Massive moves. Are we still going to keep on pushing up here for this part? That would be very interested to. Is Goldie gonna keep on pushing here? I think I'm also gonna go. Gonna take profits here and basically wait and see what price does. The reason why I'm taking profits here is because I don't know how to go break even. I mean, I don't know how to take partials. Really, how do you do that? I can't say reverse position. I can't say close position. No overlap border positions. What's that? And protect position. Hmm. Stop loss price, take profit price. But hmm, you know what my problem is? Every time I trade on TradingView, I choose not to learn. That's my problem. After trading, I close my charts and I do my thing. I go about my life. And I think that's an issue. I should stop doing that. Oh yes, sir. We pushing. We pushing. Goldie, Goldie. Goldie. Goldie, Goldie. Goldie, Goldie. Nice, nice move. That's a proper move, guys. Goldie, Goldie is doing the most here, as you guys can see. Yep, yep. Okay, I think I'm gonna take full here. If we go back to 70, probably somewhere around here, $80, $70. Yeah, I'm gonna take my full profit here. Is price gonna keep on pushing up here? Let's see. Maybe also take at least $10. At least $10. I wouldn't just say I'm going break even and go out without anything, right? If price decides to reverse on me because Goldie can do whatever it wants. If price does decide to reverse on me, yeah, basically let it reverse and give me something. Am I gonna be greedy and move it up? Move it up, man. $90. $90. Okay, let's see. Yeah, guys. Honestly speaking, I'm not gonna claim to be the best forex trader out there who makes like millions, who makes like $3,000 on one trade. I mean, I've seen them. I've seen them. I'm not on that level yet. I'm not gonna lie. But one thing I can tell you is that I am on a level, and that level is good enough to teach people who want to learn, right? And as I grow, obviously, the more customers I get, obviously, the moment I start making $3,000 per trade, obvious people are gonna come running, right? And that just depends on the capital you have in the markets. Honestly speaking, I can size up and say, okay, instead of making $90 per trade or $100, let me size up and actually push to $300 per trade, $200 per trade, you know. And honestly, if I'm using um what's this? You call it prop firms. If I'm trading via prop firms, I'm able to do that because like the capital is like 50K, the account is 50K for a funded account. So I'm able to actually uh, trade that type of capital. Right. But for now, I'm not there yet. Okay, price looks to be reversing here. But yeah, we saved our trade, and if we go out on $30 here, I mean on not on $30, on $10. um, yeah, it's proper. It's proper. We still had our trade idea um mm, perfect. Everything else was perfect, and yeah, let's see what price wants to do in this level here. Wow. Yeah, we are probably gonna go break even here. Price is probably gonna tap our price here. Let's see. Hmm. Yep. Yeah. Take profit cancel right there. And that's your trade for the day. Waited so long to go break even. That's goldie for you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Look at that. And the price wants to push back up. I'm actually gonna open a trade again here. I'm lying. I don't do that. Okay. Let's go back to the charts here quickly. The charts that we analyzed. What's price saying right now? We did get a closure above, and yeah, maybe, yeah, I might be open to taking another buy here, right? Let me just go back to my chart there. Yeah, I'm open to taking another buy here. Where is Cody? Okay, I'm gonna have another buy here in the break of the highs. Buy setup right there. And let's see what price wants to do in this level here. And then I will have my take profit right there. And my stop loss somewhere around here. What's going on now? Oh, no, no. Don't cancel, don't cancel. What did I do? Okay. Let me adjust this and say, do we call what I just made a profit or break even? Okay, based on my standards, I'm gonna call that a break even, right? Based on my standards, I wouldn't call that a profit. A $10 profit, you know what I mean? But it is a profit, and to be fair, we should call it that, right? But I'm gonna add it on my break evens right here. Okay, yeah, because you guys know when we talk profits, we're talking big bands. We're talking $50 up. That's when we are talking profits. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Tell me about you. Tell me about you. Okay, back to questions. Okay, no question, no question, no question. Okay, okay. Looks like we are going to tap again, and I'm actually gonna have my take profit a bit higher here. Okay, we are in. As you guys can see, price has tapped us again. We'll keep on pushing up here. Yep. Profits, 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 profits. Tell me about that. We actually should have taken partials in this area. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, let's see, man. Let's see if price wants to keep on pushing up here. Um, what is the chat here? Okay, let me just move um and do this for streaming purposes, right? My bad, my bad, my bad. That wasn't my intention. Right. For for TikTok purposes, I'm gonna do this right there. So we're in the buys, as you guys can see. As you guys can see, I'm gonna start posting my videos all over social media right there. Okay, so yeah, let's see. We should have actually taken partials in this area. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Let's see how much our partials was gonna be. $23. Okay, but yeah, I'm full. I'm full here. I'm taking full TP in this area here. I'm very much interested to see where the price is gonna keep on pushing up here. $10 in profits. Let's talk. Let's talk. $17 in profits. Okay. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's see. Yeah. 21. Okay, let's go. Let's go. 26. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's see what price wants to do. Will it reverse? Will we keep on pushing up here? 2 minutes to a closure. Also, by the way. Yeah. Profitability. Yeah, please don't mind the screen on the right here. This is just for TikTok purposes, just so you guys know. Don't mind the screen for TikTok purposes. This is for TikTok purposes because I'm going to post this right there. Okay, $22 in profits. Let's see. Let's see. Does price want to keep on pushing here? 50 seconds to a closure. 50 seconds to a closure. Let's go. 40 seconds. Let's go. Okay, price looks like it's still pushing here. Should I go break even? Should I go break even? I'm actually gonna go break even right here. Break even. Right around this level here. $40 in profits. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Basically 50% of what we want to take in profits here. Let's see if price is gonna keep on pushing up. $50 in profits. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. $50 in profit. $45 in profit. $50 in profits. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so since we close right here without a topic, guys, I'm taking my profit right here. Yeah, I'm taking profits. I'm taking profits. Yeah, I'm taking profits. I'm closing the order. Closing the order. Should I? Or should I let it hit break even? Let's see. Should I let it hit break even or should I close my order here? I'm closing, guys. I'm closing. Um, yeah, you don't have to get greedy. Close position. No need to get greedy. We'll see what price wants to do in this level right here. Yeah. So yeah, overall win profits. Yeah, I'm actually expecting for price. Look at that. Price is pushing up. Oh, let's go. Let's go, guys. Yeah, but very slow day. That's one thing I can say. The market has been pushing really slow. We've been actually waiting for this trade for about an hour. So we were in a trade for an hour, and that's what happened. We basically took that amount of cash. Just move this thing. Not that. Let me move the screen, brother. Move the screen, brother. Okay. So if you're still in the buys, W to that. Yeah, price is still going crazy here. Goldie, Goldie, going crazy. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, and do the most right there. Okay, see you guys on another one. Actually, I've been here for an hour. Crazy. I didn't feel like that. And I've been here for an hour, 15 minutes. Didn't feel like it at all. Yeah, but I'm gonna call it a day here. We'll meet. Whoa. Actually, this is New York session. We are in New York session as we speak right now. What? We'll meet in 30 minutes, guys. I will go live again in 30 minutes. So don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you do. All right. See you guys in 30 minutes. Let me just take a break and have a breather here. Peace out. Love you so much, guys. WW session. All right.